Third avatar is Vishnu as a boar, a wild boar. The third avatar is actually, which is called as Varaha Swami. And here, this avatar technically happens at the beginning of creation. Although we give it the third place. It happens at the beginning of creation because Brahma has created the entire universe. And he tells the Prajapatis who he has created from his mind, he says, go and, establish dharma, establish knowledge, populate the world. And they say, where is the world? And then he says, oh my God, I just placed her on her axis. Where did she go? And then the Devatas tell him, no, I think there's this Rakshasa that has just taken her away and he's going to drown her. So Brahma is wondering what to do. And from his nose, this size, a small beam of light escapes and it grows in size, becomes a wild boar, dives into the ocean, kills the Rakshasa, picks her up on her tusks, the earth. Another reason why Vishnu is closely connected to the earth. As he picks her up with her tusks, he impregnates her with all forms of plants, and they all come from within her. And then he holds her up saying, I will always hold you up. So that is a very beautiful image that you will see across Hoysala architecture and southern parts of the country. You'll see a detailed form of Varaha. On top of his tusks, he has Bhudevi. That shows how he's always watching over the earth. Because that's his love for her. And anyone who violates the earth in any way, through any kind of pollution, essentially he's saying, buddy, I'm watching. So this is Varaha, which we place as the third avatar.
But perhaps chronologically it may have been the first one.
Yeah, definitely. Because it came at Srishti Adi. It came at the beginning. This is the first avataram that came at the time of creation. Before that, he is there as Narayana reclining. But the first time that Narayana took this form was here.
In India, I've only seen Varaha being prayed to in the Shetty community.
No, in the south. So the thing with different worship systems is they flourished and grew in different parts of the country. So for example, Ganapati's worship began and was centered in Maharashtra. From here, it passed on to Karnataka and then to the rest of the country.
Really?
Yeah, that is why you want to understand Ganapati, you have to come to Maharashtra. You have to see the Ashtavinayaks. You have to understand why is Ganapati in everybody's blood here? What is so special about Ganapati? You want to understand Kartikeya, you have to go to Tamil Nadu. Because that's where Muruga worship blossomed. The Tamil literature on him, the amount of the rituals, the focus that he gets there. You look at Surya, you have to go to Gujarat. Gujarat, which we call as Saurashtra, sometimes translated as Saurashtra, meaning 100 different things, also owes its origins to Saura. Saura means from Surya. Saurashtra. Surya worship is concentrated there. But the thing about Vishnu, Shiva and Shakti is they spread across the country in different ways. So in the north, it became more centered around Rama and Krishna. But in the south, you will see Varaha, Narasimha. Some of these are worshipped much more. And not only by one community, multiple communities. In fact, in the south, it's a well-known fact that if you're struggling with real estate issues, land issues, Varaha Swami is your go-to devata.
Really?
Because he picked up the earth, no? So everything about the land is his. And Varaha as an animal, so this is where the symbolism begins. This animal is essentially, in nature, when you look at it, it's roaming around in slush or in the mud, right? In mud, that's a combination, slushy mud. Combination of two elements out of the 5, out of the Panchabhutas, earth and water are mixed up in that slush. Varaha's story, he goes into the water and picks up the earth. So 2 elements. So these 2 elements get balanced in your body and in your horoscope if you worship Varaha Swami. So that's the connection there.
Have you ever worshipped Varaha Swami?
Oh yes.
Really?
Yes. And I've seen what Varaha does to strengthen sadhana. Because Varaha belongs to this category of devatas where if you worship him, he appears like this. Again, appears doesn't necessarily mean he physically appears. It means that he stands by your side. And I've seen that at moments so I train for marathons. And I have seen at moments when I have almost slipped into ditches in front of me after running. The longest I think that I ran at that time when I was first training was something like 26. And I had done it without too much of prep for my body. So I saw that I was getting a little delirious in the run. And I could see that there was a ditch there. And I could see that I'm slipping, my foot was still going towards it. And in 1 second, I just thought, Varaha, hold. Just hold. And as if something pushed me back, I fell back towards a tree. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have happened. So Varaha is a force that appears immediately. Again, a beautiful aspect of certain devatas that have a combination of animal heads and human bodies. They appear like this. Varaha is one. The next avataram, Narasimha, is complete testimony to this.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip from the Ranveer Show, we've uploaded a ton of other clips related to a ton of other topics. So explore the channel because there's something for everyone.